Hey everyone, I am Allison and I got a little itch to film a video today, so I'm going to film Get Ready With Me since my face is bare, of some of my favorite products that I have been using like literally every day as of late. So this is going to be a very neutral look. That's just what I have been enjoying lately. And I think I'm going to show you two lip options at the end of the video. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is zoom you in so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I'm just going to take my old trusty Urban Decay Primer Potion and put that on my eyelids, all the way from my lash line to my brow bow, or like right under my eyebrows. So today is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and I have had a really awesome weekend. It started on Thursday. We had family at my mom's house, aunt, uncle, cousin, and her husband and her two kids, and my grandma and me and my husband, and ate a lot of food and enjoyed hanging out with family and seeing my cousin's children and whatnot. So then Friday I worked in the morning, and then Darvin and I had our like first annual, hopefully annual, baking day. And it didn't go perfectly. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I did there. I took Max Painterly Paint Pot and just put that all over. That's what I do all the time. If you watch any of my other Get Ready with me, that is what I do all the time. So now I'm going to take the Diorshow Fusion Mono in Chimere, and I'm going to put that on my eyelid. So pretty. So Friday we had a baking day, and we watched the Iowa Hawkeyes, who are now 12-0. Super exciting. Didn't foresee that one at all after last season, but very exciting time to be a Hawkeye fan. So it's always a good time to be a Hawkeye fan. So we watched the game while we baked, and we literally baked like for 6 hours. We might have bit off a little bit more than we could chew, but at the end of the day, it all turned out well. And we have plates of food to take to our friends around town. So we're going to do that later this afternoon, and I'm excited. I hope people love the treats. So, okay, so I'm going to use the Becca Ombre Nudes eye palette. I absolutely love this palette. The only thing is that because I am so fair, I feel like even this color here is not quite light and bright enough for a really light, bright eye look or eyelid. So I'm going to use my Tarte palette for not only a mirror, but for also this shade right here called Super Mom. And I know I just put a cream sparkly shadow on my eyelids, but I'm going to layer it with a matte shadow if I can find my brush. Here we go. And I'm just taking this shade all the way up to my eyebrow, my brow bone as well, to give me a really nice, clean canvas to work with. go. And literally, oh, I can switch mirrors now. Literally what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start with this light shade and go all the way down and put all of these shades throughout my crease. So I'm going to start with the lightest one. I'm going to take a Wayne Goss brush, and this is really pretty simple, but I've just been loving this kind of neutral, simple eye look. So, oh, I guess I should back up to Thursday. I started catching up with the Hunger Games movies. I hadn't seen any of them up until this point. I know I was a little behind, but I just didn't know if I'd like watching young people kill other young people. But the movies are so much more than that, and I've found them really interesting, and I really enjoyed catching up with them. So next shade, I'm going to place that right in my crease, just like I did with the last one, and then I will switch brushes with the next one. Do you see how that first shade, though, even like gives my crease, can you see a little bit of definition, whereas I need like a brighter shade for like my eyelids for it to be super light. So we just got done watching Mockingjay Part 1. Now, of course, I want to go to the theater and see Part 2 right away, but I don't know when I'm going to have time to do that. So I did that Thursday night and Friday. And then Saturday, Darvin and I went shopping, and that was a lot of fun. And then we had a movie day, and typically we don't go to the same movies. We'll go to the theater together and go to separate movies, but yesterday we actually went to 2 movies back to back, and we went to the same movies. So we saw Spotlight and then we saw Room. And they were both really intense stories, but they were, I think, fantastic and important stories to tell. So I would highly recommend both of them if you have a chance to see them. So I'm going to switch to a little bit smaller crease brush. I'm going to grab my Makeup Geek. This is what I always spend the most time trying to find is my brushes. And then just the next darkest shade right here. And I'm going to put that a little bit lower, but still in the crease. I'm just using windshield wiper motions. And then, as if being in Des Moines wasn't like all day, literally all day, wasn't enough, we decided to, one of my husband's longtime friends is in a band, and we went and saw their band play, like late last night, like at like 10 o'clock. So it was a really fun day. I'm really super glad we got to go do that and see them play, and just the whole day was a lot of fun. Okay, and then I'm going to take another Wayne Goss brush. This is 04. And I'm going to take these last 2 shades and dip my brush into both of them and put that just in the outer part of my crease, just to deepen things up a little bit. So, needless to say, we've had a activity-filled weekend, but it's been a lot of fun. Now I'm just going to take a MAC brush and blend away. If I can find it. Man alive. So, I'm not going to show you in this video because I have a couple more things I want to get, and then I'm going to do a haul video, I think, pretty soon. Probably in the next few weeks. But my skin has been really dry with the change of the weather, which is nothing new. But I've been out of some of my good skincare, and so yesterday I was at a mall with a Sephora, which we don't have a ton of Sephoras in Iowa, but anyway, I guess we have enough. But I picked up Chimere Argan Oil in Light and a fresh gift set, and I used it last night and then this morning, the oil and the fresh 7 Plex moisturizer, and I already can see a huge difference in my skin. I'm so happy to have picked up both of those items. Okay, so that is pretty much the eyeshadows done. I might put some under my lower lash line. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm going back in with Chimere, and I'm just going to pat that on my lid again. This is such a pretty, more pinky toned kind of champagne color. And I think it pairs really well with the shades in this Becca palette. And, okay. Next, I'm going to put on some eyeliner. And literally what I've been using nearly every day in every look lately is Urban Decay's Rockstar. And I've just found that I like a deep eggplanty purple shade a lot better than a harsh black on me right now. So I'm just going to line my lash line. Okay, now it's time for some mascara. And I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to use 2 high-end ridiculous mascaras. You don't need to use them both. They're, you know, I found that Maybelline Falsies is a really good drugstore mascara, but this is what I have, so why not use what I have? Plus, you know, I've said this in other videos if you watch my other videos. High-end makeup is my hobby, and yeah, so a lot of the products I have are kind of expensive. And I know they're expensive. And I know it's ridiculous, but I don't care. I love makeup. So I'm going to start with the Diorshow Mascara. I feel like this gives me a little bit more length than the Chanel does, and then the Chanel gives me a lot of volume. But until I got this one, I was just using the Chanel volume, so I love that one on its own. To line my waterline, I'm going to use Chanel's Cassis Stilo Waterproof Pencil. This is pretty much the same color as Rockstar, but the Urban Decay 24/7 pencils do not stay in my waterline at all. So I have to have something a little bit harder for my waterline. Okay, now it is time for, sorry, I'm distracted by my phone, shocker. For foundation, I'm going to use the Dior Star in 010. I just take a couple of pumps, like 2.5 on the back of my hand, and what I've been doing is mixing it with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Since I have been dry, I don't have a primer right now, and this has been working really well for me doing this. So just like a little bit of that Moonstone though. And then I'm just gonna dab it all over my face. And then just kind of start working it into my skin. Oh, I look like a ghost, but I will bronze up my face to not make me look so ghostly. And then I'm going to take my trusty old NARS Prolongwear Concealer in NW15 for my under eye. And this bad boy is almost gone. It's so sad. It lasts forever though. Man alive, I look ghostly. I don't look that ghostly in real life, I don't think. And then I'm just going to take an IT Cosmetics brush and dab that in. I'm just going to kind of pat over the rest of my face if there's any streaks or anything. And then I am going to fill in my eyebrows while I let that just kind of settle. And this is the Diorshow Brow Styler. I got this back in September when I was out in Ohio. And I really like this eyebrow product. I don't fuss too much with my brows, but they do frame the face, so I just kind of like to fill them in. But I just kind of follow where my natural hairs are. And the other end of this has a spoolie, and then I just kind of brush in an upward motion to kind of blend them out, I guess. And that's my brows done. I'm going to use a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent powder to set under my under eyes, and then we're going to go in with bronzer and blush so I don't look like a ghost. Okay, I'm taking a Bobbi Brown bronzing brush and my Chanel Les Beige in 02. This is literally the bronzer I use every day. I just love it. Even when I switch my eye, makeup. I still use the same bronzer. And I've been on here so long, my battery's going to die. No, don't do it. And Chanel blush, my favorite in Rose Bronze. I love this blush. And just like that, I have some light back in my face. And highlighting with the Laura Mercier Baked Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in 01. I have two of these little like sample sizes. I feel like they will last me a long time. Oops, covering that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to do my hair and then I'll be back with two lip options. Alright, I'm back. I've curled my hair and I'm going to start off with a bright, bold lip for the first option. And this is it's an Urban Decay Matte Revolution lipstick in Bittersweet. I picked this one because I thought this purple would look really good with this mustard color. And so here we go. And there we go. That is, let me not speak too soon. This is Bittersweet, and I really like this one. Now I don't want to change it, but I'm going to show you one other lip option, and the lip that I've been wearing nonstop, pretty much since I got this lip color. So I'm going to go wipe this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, for this lip option, I'm going to use, where are you? Laura Mercier's lip liner in, what's it called? Plumberry. And then I'm going to use Laura Mercier's lipstick in Spiced Rose. This is a beautiful neutrally shade. And that is the more neutral option, and I almost think with this sweater I prefer the bright purpley shade, but I think you can pull off either. So I will zoom you in just a little bit more. You can see the finished look, and I'm going to zoom you out. And my earrings are from Twisted Silver. I love Twisted Silver. And then my necklace I've had for a really long time, and it is Lucky brand jewelry. So that's what I've got on today. If you watched, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Allison, and I will see you all next time. Bye.